back with another fall set. I missed you guys so much. I've been gone for the last 2 weeks because, school and just my personal life and all of that stuff. But here is another fall set. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also check out the description box for my Etsy shop where you can submit a custom request. I am starting out with buffed nail tips. I'm using my Beetles gel tips in the shape Coffin. They've also been base coated except for the pinky nail. I did go ahead and use my Model 1's top coat because that nail is actually going to have some 3D sculpting gel on it. And whenever I'm using 3D sculpting gel, I like to put top coat because if you make a mistake, you can easily get that 3D sculpting gel off. But I am going in with about 3 coats of this nude. Here is an insert of all the gel polishes I will be using today, and they are all by Beetles. So now I'm just going to take my 3D sculpting gel in the color white, and I'm going to go ahead and press that out with my fingers and my silicone tool. And I'm just trying to get that gel as smooth as possible. Since I don't use acrylic and I didn't have any poly gel, this was just kind of like my next best thing to go to. So I'm just trying to get that as smooth as possible because once it's cured in the lamp, it's cured, like it's gonna harden. So I was just looking at it in every direction, trying to make sure that it was as smooth as possible. And I'm not even gonna lie, you guys, I did end up taking that gel off about 2 times. So now I'm just taking this floss stick and I am putting creases into that gel because I want this to be a cushion nail or a pillow nail. And so this was just me trying to get that design without using acrylic or poly gel. Now later on throughout this set, you are gonna actually see me change this pinky nail completely. I feel like I had the right idea, just not the best execution, and you'll see. But now I'm taking this orange and this rusty brown color and I'm just mixing that together. I did about half and half. And I just wanted to get that orangey, rusty fall color since this is a fall set. But I really didn't have it. All I had was browns and like this really light orange that I'm using, also a neon orange. So I just had to mix the colors together to get the desired look. So now I'm just taking my liner brush and that color I mixed together, and I'm gonna start doing my A method for the French tip. I am using my new nail brushes. I got the nail brush bundle from Nails Slayed by Val, and honestly, I have never worked with a liner brush this thin, but this nail brush is the bomb. Like, I did not even have to clean anything up with acetone because it's so thin and it just got the lines so crisp. Like, girl, you did your thing with that, okay? T. But yeah, so I am taking a bigger brush and I'm just taking that same brown color that I mixed together and I'm filling in that color some more just so that it's not transparent looking and the color is solid. And I'm just gonna go ahead and repeat that step on the thumbnail as well. I did do about 3 to 4 coats on the thumbnail just to make sure that that color is solid and it looks really pigmented. And this is kind of where I started to realize that this pillow nail was not gonna look good. Like, it was gonna be chopped. I don't know, you guys, like, I feel like I had a good plan when it came to the 3D sculpting gel, but after I painted it, it just looked chopped. Like, it's just like, no. And yeah, so I was just like, well, let me just work on these other nails and form a plan. So here I am taking my liner brush and I'm using my white gel polish to create that line for the plaid nail. And I'm just taking a brush with some acetone and I'm cleaning up that line as much as possible. If you've ever tried to draw a straight line on a coffin nail, you know that it's kind of difficult because the coffin nails thin out towards the top. It's not like a square nail where, you know, everything is just the same shape all the way through. So I was just trying to make sure that that line stayed straight as possible. And I am curing in between each line. So now I am just going and doing the crossover line and making sure that it has pretty much the same thickness as that first white line. And now I'm going to take my black gel polish and I'm going to start outlining that white line. The first black line that I do is going to be right in the center. But honestly, you guys, I was kind of shaking while doing this, so I had to really take my time because I just wanted it to be as straight as possible, and I think I was just making myself a little nervous. But yeah, so then I'm just gonna go and start to outline the rest of that white. But doing this nail kind of gave me a little bit of nostalgia because one of the first press-on nail designs I did was a plaid nail. If you scroll back on some of my videos, you will see that it was like one of the first nails that I ever did. And I just think it's kind of crazy how I've come so far. I feel like how I did this current plaid nail design was way better than my first one. The first one that I ever did took me so long. I had to keep erasing it with the acetone, but I feel like because I'm using a thinner brush, it came out so much better. But now I'm just taking that orange color and just doing the accent line. And now I'm going to take a thin coat of base gel and some orange glitter. And I'm just going to start dumping that orange glitter over the nail and taking a brush and kind of pressing that glitter down so that it's not sticking through the top coat when I go to encapsulate it. I also wanted this glitter to give a ombre effect. So I'm kind of just taking that little brush and moving the glitter down a little bit onto the nail, if that makes sense. And I'm taking my matte top coat and I'm just going to start going over the nails. I wanted to do the other nails first before I do that glitter nail, just so that I'm not transferring any glitter onto the other nails. And now I'm just going to go ahead and do 2 coats of this matte gel on the glitter nail just to make sure that all of that glitter is encapsulated and it's giving a smooth foundation. And now I'm going to take my 8mm brush and I am going to start doing that sweater nail design. So I'm just doing about 6 lines side by side. And then I am going to take my liner brush and just connect the top and bottom line together, making that S effect. And then I'm going to cure and I'm going to do the rest of the design. I just like to cure in between each line because I just don't want to mess anything up and have to like erase the whole thing and then go back. It's just easier to cure in between. It does kind of take a bit, but you can really just flash cure. You don't have to do a full 30 seconds or 60 seconds. But yeah, I'm just going to repeat those steps on the pinky and the French tip nail. And now I'm going to take my Macart Rhinestone glue and start gluing down some gems. Oh, and I forgot to mention, obviously I changed the pinky nail to a sweater nail because I was just like, no, that's not going to work. Like, I can't produce ugly work. You know what I mean? So I just made the pinky nail into a sweater nail, you guys. Once I started to glue down the bling, it just brought the whole nail set together for me, you guys. Like, I fell in love as soon as the bling was going on. I just love it so much. But yeah, I'm honestly pretty happy with this set. Obviously, I'm my worst critic, and I feel like I could have did better on that plaid nail, but I'ma still wear these nails. I'ma still rock them because I made them for me. I'll probably have them posted on the shop as well, but now I'm just taking that 3D sculpting gel and I'm just doing some petals on top of the gems. I did file off camera, you guys, but here is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also check out the description box for my Etsy shop.